Hey guys, welcome again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Moreel sweep. Oh man, this is not gonna be one of those days I'm gonna take a break, huh? But no, we're currently again back, and hope you guys are gonna have a good time with this amazing Loomian Legacy Sweep. And this is gonna be obviously a Moreel sweep that I'm not surely why I wanted to do this one before any of the special Loomians, but like some of the other ones, but you know what? I actually somehow pulled it off anyways. In general, I actually not sure if I actually am supposed to get the sweep or not, but either way, this is going to be one of them, and hope you guys and girls are going to enjoy this one. Now, for this one, we're going to be obviously looking for Moreel and looking for some of the strategy with it. This one being an electric and dark type, and it only sadly gets one ability, which is one of many. Now, this is by far one of the quite the most broken abilities out there. If I'm going to say myself, like being one of many is like basically like this how it works. So, for example, let's put it this way. So, if your opponent goes for like a status drop on you, like basically this will pretty much clear off any status or elemental or trapping. I'm pretty sure that's what I think it is. Let me look here. The possessor retreats into its shell and to remove any status, elements, status drops, or support moves effects such as provoke or sap plant from itself at the end of every turn. Now this thing, I would say right here, it's just quite an really perfect abilities for this one. So this thing is by far, you're probably thinking, well, this is definitely a really broken Loomian. How come this thing is not that too much of a threat? So that is something we're gonna have to look here. So look at the stats here. This thing definitely gets a really good range attack with 121, reasonably good melee defense, alright health. Some of the other stats not as great, especially for its speed being 35. Now that is something we're gonna be trying to fix this one. And I was gonna try use something strategized using Bane of Haste. I think that's one of the Bane of Haste, or it's the little thing that basically is like Trick Room in this game. I think that's one of them called. It's not Final. No, it is Bane of Haste. I'm pretty sure. So basically, I was gonna try to do a strategy based around it, but you know, too many swaps and stuff. It's just not that really that too amazing to deal with. So obviously going to be using only, well, we will be going to be trying to use this one in probably a doubles battle, which is by the way we're going to be doing. And another thing about this, it also gets a cool new move called Shadow Lurk, which is basically a 100% hit move. Basically it can hit anything, even if you're I would say dart almost, a dodge, or if you're in like a specific, like let's say plunge, which if you're underwater, pretty sure this thing should always hit. So that means I can literally hit anything, even if you're in like just anywhere, like straight off the bat, but except for scapegoat. So this thing also costs a lot of energy, so we have to figure out a strategy using that. Now this thing also gets a lot of few weaknesses, being fire, water, light, and bug, and earth. No immunity or major resistance, but resist quite a other typing besides that. Now that is pretty much all I can say at this point. I was thinking if there was a strategy I can use this one, like using besides, using just an average one, but I couldn't really figure out a cool one, so I just essentially just did a random right off the bat moment. So I just tried to go for some random strategy, and I just picked basically this one right here, and I used this same copy team. So anyways, enough of my talk. It is time for me to get the sweep. So for the first battle, we just essentially sent the first Loomian in, and that is pretty much all I can explain. I did a mistakenly misclick, and I was supposed to have my other Loomian equipped it, but that is what happens, and it's time to get this Moreel sweep. And sadly, that ended with me just getting a fortunate fail with an Earthquake of Strudgun, and that is what happened. So I couldn't really figure out a way to counter because I actually was still alive, still with my Copper Age. So I knew the Earthquake was coming, so there weren't much really I could have done this battle, because if they could have finished my Copper Age in time, I obviously would have get that I could have get that swap. Like if they finished me off, I could have get that swap to Banana and or the Banana Power, Banana Fin you could call it, and just kill it off. But it is what it is. And let's see how this one. So we got an Obstrudigon again, and all I'm going to go for the tribute strategy and just go for the tune-up just to get a couple range attack on the field. And now, people, let's get this amazing Moreel sweep. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing salty Moreel sweep there. Let's take a look at this amazing one. So, as you can tell, there was no way I would have failed that one. That was definitely my friend's sweep there, because I can definitely tell that was definitely going to be happening. So, I can definitely clarify this one, because let me tell you how this one would have definitely ended up. So, first of all, there were a Stratosaurus and the eel one, or the not the eel, I already forgot what the Loomian is. Good thing I have it registered. The Dokumuri, which definitely because I did I definitely would have easily lived that one, because I went for the growl on my Zuliang, which definitely would have made me I would easily be able to eat this one. For Stratosaurus, I feel like I definitely could have easily outspent the Stretchosaurus. Go for my Tase on Stretchosaurus, which is technically 4 times weakness, but because Zolius has a terrible melee attack, I can definitely tell that one would easily eat this one, unless it obviously didn't go unless it has clutch, or somehow get a crit. I don't know. Then I would have easily go for the precision bolt, which definitely can take it out. And even if it went for airstrike, I would have easily resisted that attack, and the damage would not do as much because I went for a couple of range energize. So I would eat obviously would eat this range attacking soul burst move, and obviously if it did actually obviously if it did went for an attack on one of my Loomians, which by the way I was also gonna go for the I think I went for yeah, what I was gonna actually do here is I went for Tase, try and get it paralyzed. If it didn't paralyze me, I could easily eat this one. Go for Angel's Roar on the Dory or Dory, the one the right. Then swap into my banana power, heal myself after that, and then continuously just rest, and then go for a Shadow Lurk or whatever my other moves are, and that will be myself a Moreel sweep. So that is pretty much I can say from this point. So let's look at this. So we got a very frail, smart, clever set with health amulet. This one, just a simple tail. We have precision bolt for technically I actually meant to have this one with Thunderstrike, but I just want to have something with low. Well, might as well have something with less base energy. And this thing, because it does 60 base power, which is alright damage, so it's not that terrible. I decided I want to run that one instead of Thunderstrike. We have Shrewd Blast for coverage, and then we have Shadow Lurk for our main objective. We also run this one with the TPs are with 130 for health, max range attack, 100 for range defense, and 70 for melee defense. For in case obviously, well, we're obviously gonna have to obviously withstand one attack. So I was in range attack maximize because we need to do as much damage with them. 130 for health for just to withstand a couple attacks, with also having a little bit of a 70 on the melee defense. And then I have a couple range defense just to make this thing a range defensive tank. Now this actually strategy, I was gonna originally use a brace strategy or brace bequip strategy with Wiki, but I decided I wanted to switch that up, and this thing actually still worked out in doubles perfectly without it. So in theory, this thing actually still is pretty good. So as long as you take out those those like melee attacking ones, you should be good to go. Now for this one, also we have the one of many abilities, which by the way, we never got to see this battle, so I'm actually going to show you people what it actually does in battle. So we're going to be quickly show you what it will look like and how it will affect in battle. So we're just going to quickly go to a random route with something that has a status move, and I already know my target. Not here, actually, I meant to go to the other one. Wrong location, but thanks anyways for this one. But what I'm going to need to do is go to a random route that has something that has a status move, as well as something that it can, just status me, I guess. So we're going to go to this little route here, and we're going to find ourselves something like a Terrorfly, or something that can either status drop my stats, or just do anything. But here's an example. I think this one is perfectly. So forehand should, if I'm going to go for a couple rests, I think this one will work. If this thing goes for a sap plant, this thing should have this ability kick in, and therefore I would have no effect of it. So I'm going to quickly see if this thing going to use it or not. If it doesn't use it, I'm going to quickly cut to the point where I do get something, get something to get my effect on. So just going to see a bit. Does use take root? Yeah, we'll see in a bit. Alright, so we're back now, and finally we got this Terrorfly to use Poison Bot finally, after almost wrecked my store stuff. So now I'm going to show you right here. So we're going to go swap into Moreel right now, and I'm going to show you what happens. So if I swap in straight off the bat to Moreel, and look what happens right now. So I'm going to get poisoned, but my one of many, it will kick in, and basically what I'll just do is just go back to my, just get into my, I guess, my little shell, you can say, and just basically just cure it. And that exactly works also similar to status moves like it's obviously said in the description, sap plant, and some other stuff basically. And I'm gonna see if I can get poison again. Probably not, but I'll just go a couple of times. Let's just do 2 more attempts. If it doesn't work, then I'll just end it here. So let's see if I can get another one. Nope, didn't happen. Last attempt, and then I'll just run away from it since there's no point to stay in. So it's gonna go for another sting, and nope, didn't do it. But it can actually work many ways. So you can actually even get like burn, sleep, dazed. I'm pretty sure works similar, and obviously poison as well. So many ways can get this thing can just cure itself many ways. So you don't have to literally use any one of those moves that or one of those items that can cure it. You just go to your shell and it cures itself. So that is by far the only way I can say at this point. This is just by success. So by means, and I'm really glad I got this sweep here. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed today's little video here, and we'll see you guys and girls some other time when I'll do more Loomian Legacy Sweep. But this is by far one of the ones I'm just hopefully I don't have to go through. And yeah, I know this one's a little bit mediocre, not as long, but it's pretty okay. But I only got 2 battles sadly, but that's alright because they weren't much really interesting, and I was gonna figure out a way to do a 3rd battle, but there was not much really to show. I mean, you can already tell that was a success anyways, and I could easily get that sweep. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Stay lucky out there, and take care.